Hey, what up guys? Today we're going to be talking about Afterburn training versus conventional training. You know, what's the difference? How I was able to use Afterburn training to finally be able to lean down enough to really get my abs to show. I want to explain the differences between the two so this way you can see which one fits best for you. Let's kick it off. So what Afterburn training actually is the type of training method that increases the amount of afterburn effect. So an afterburn effect is the amount of calories that you burn after your workout is over, up to 48 hours. Okay, the amount of calories you burn up to 48 hours after your workout is over. And the way that works is when you work out with afterburn training, what you're doing is you're trying to focus on the maximum amount of muscle tear, okay? Because afterwards, when you're recovering, the recovering of the muscle tears takes a lot of calories. And the more tears you have, the more calories it consumes. And if you're not eating the extra calories, then your body's gonna utilize those calories right from your fat source. And that's how you're able to get leaner and leaner and leaner. I've done a lot of conventional workouts in the past, and it's not that conventional workouts aren't good. You know, you can still get results, you can still build muscle. But the major thing that I found is after doing conventional workouts for probably 10 plus years, I realized that yes, I can build a lot of muscle, but it was very, very difficult to burn fat. Okay, and one of the main reasons why is because it wasn't burning enough calories, so everything was really just based on diet. The more stricter your diet is, the leaner you'll get. Now, even those that generally true in all aspects of working out, there are other training methods to where you don't have to be as strict on your diet and you can still be super lean and ripped. So it was really, really important for me to have a training method to be able to build muscle, but to be lean enough constantly year round. And as you guys see, I'm always having my shirt off and I'm making these videos like every single week for you. So I'm not getting fat at all. You know, I'm stay lean 365 days a year and 4 years running every single day, because you guys see me on this video. I wrote down pretty much the differences between the two, and we're gonna go down the list and explain every one of them. With Afterburn training, when it comes to exercises, we do a lot of compound exercises versus conventional workouts. You're doing isolation exercises generally. So isolation exercises is basically workouts that you only utilize one muscle group at a time. Generally machines, but that's really the principle, just using one muscle group at a time. Versus compound exercises, you're using multiple muscle groups because it's a multi-joint workout. It's a multi-joint exercise using multiple muscle groups. So what it means when it comes to burning calories, getting leaner, when you do compound exercises, you're basically breaking down more muscles, okay? Because let's say you're working on legs. So you do squats, so that's targeting legs, but then you're targeting also your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back, your upper back, because a bar is sitting on your trap. And I can go on and on with the other fingers because squats will do everything for you. Versus, let's say an isolation exercise would be doing, let's say, a leg extension. And leg extension is great for building up your quads, but you're not utilizing any other muscle groups. So the difference is you burn less calories and you don't create a large afterburn effect. Number two, rest times. Afterburn training, your rest times are about 30 to about 60 seconds long versus conventional workouts are about 2 to 3 minutes long. Now the reason why a lot of times 2 to 3 minutes long is a standard for conventional, because in conventional workouts, usually bodybuilding style workouts, you're trying to build a massive amount of muscle. So you're trying to allow your body to recover and fully have the strength ready for the next set. So you're able to get the most amount of reps for this weight or even to go up heavier. Nothing is wrong with that besides one thing. It's great for building muscle, but it sucks in burning fat. Because you're resting that long. You're allowing your intensity to go down, your cardiovascular to go down, everything to go down so you relax so you can have all the strength to lift heavy. So what happens is you build muscle but you don't burn fat. On Afterburn training, your rest times are short, 30 to 60 seconds long. Just enough for you to catch your breath and then get right under that bar or get right under that machine and just do it again. This is going to allow you to keep your intensity a lot higher, work on your cardiovascular endurance, your muscular endurance, keep a lot more muscle pump because you don't even allow your blood to leave the muscle. Imagine that you did a set of, let's say, curls, and then your arms are super pumped, and within 30 seconds, you're doing it again. So you don't even have time to let the muscles relax too much. They're super, super rock hard, and then you pump them up again. So you get better muscle contractions and it's a higher intensity, it's a lot harder. Versus letting it relax for 2 minutes and then doing it again and you're fully recovered when you start, it's a lot lower intensity. Afterburn training focuses on muscle contraction versus conventional workouts generally are more focusing on moving the amount of weight, or moving heavy weight. Again, it's because of the rest times. When you rest longer, you can move heavier weight. But when you allow your blood to leave the muscle, now you don't have such a hard contraction because your muscles contract with blood, right? If you don't have blood in your muscle, you can't move that joker at all. But when you got blood in there, the more blood you have, the better contraction you have. And the better contraction you have, the more you can work the muscle. So over here, because you're allowing the blood to leave the part that you're working on because you're resting longer, so even though you can lift heavier, you're not more focused on the actual muscle that you're targeting. Versus here, your rest times are shorter, so you got a lot more blood in that muscle that you're working, so now you can focus a lot more on the actual contraction. If you want to build muscle and you want to burn fat, you need to focus on contraction. You want to build strength and don't worry about how your abs look, you focus on moving heavy weight. Afterburn training, when it comes to cardio, we do a lot of short, high intensity cardio versus conventional workouts are generally more of long, low intensity cardio sessions. The best example would be, let's say, like a treadmill or elliptical or like a Stairmaster, you know, stationary bike. Now, nothing's wrong with those exercises. You know, it's better than doing nothing. But number one, you're only working half your body. You know, you're moving. Now, I know you're working your legs, which is the biggest muscle group in your body, but again, you're still only working half your body, number one. Number two, intensity is very low. It's like just generally walking around throughout the day and expecting to look down and have like ripped six-pack abs. You know, good luck. And another thing is, it takes a lot longer. And it doesn't create any afterburn effect because you're not breaking down any muscle. You're just doing a very easy stroll. You're not gonna break down much muscle that way. With afterburn training, you're doing short, high-intensity cardio, and short, high-intensity cardio basically in a nutshell is push-ups, jumping squats, burpees, mountain climbers, jumping knee tucks. If you watched a lot of the other videos that were doing 5-minute, you know, home workouts and a lot of cardio sessions like that, you see I never jump on any machine. All I do is use my body weight. But number one, you're using your whole entire body, not just half of it. Number two, you're utilizing exercises that's actually breaking down your muscle because they're a lot more intense. You know, they're not very long and relaxing, they're actually very short and very intense. So you're breaking down more muscle, which is causing a higher afterburn effect. And most importantly, is they're very quick. You know, most of these things last about 5 minutes. Once in a while, I'll do like a 10-minute cardio session, but most times like 5 minutes. Versus generally speaking, on long, low intensity cardios, average time is about 30 to about 45 minutes. Afterburn training now gives you shorter workouts versus longer workouts with conventional workouts. So again, if you got 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours a day to dedicate towards bodybuilding, dedicate towards working out, you can go with conventional workouts. It'll build a lot of muscle and it'll work for you. But most of us guys out there and girls out there, we don't got the extra time. You're busy with everything you do, and it's a lot easier to be able to do shorter workouts, and most importantly, it's easier to stay consistent in doing workouts when they're shorter. Imagine this, you're working out 5 days a week and your workouts last, let's say, 30 minutes long versus 2 hours long. Which one do you think you can keep up with more consistently? That's why afterburn training works well, again, because you're able to keep up with it a lot more often than you do with conventional workouts, to where you have to have a lot more time. The last thing we're talking about is diet, okay? Generally with afterburn training, you can have a super strict diet, but generally for me, I just kind of eat what I call general healthy eating, okay? Versus super strict diet. So general healthy eating for me is, I'll eat my Tupperwares, you know, I prep my meals, but that doesn't mean I can't go out to eat. It doesn't mean when someone goes, hey man, let's go have some Mexican food, right? Let's go try this. I mean, like this weekend, I went to one of the dance concert festivals or something wicked over there in Houston, and I was picking out on pizza, and I was picking out on fried cheesecake, man, that was good. French fries and burgers, I mean, all weekend. I mean, if you look, I'm standing right here. Yes, I can be leaner, obviously, but this is not even dieting. This is just healthy eating. Seriously, you know, if I was dieting, y'all guys would know because I'd be super, super shredded. But I don't diet. I just generally eat healthy. But because of the afterburn training principles and burning the extra calories through the afterburn effect, I can stay this way and not even have to diet much at all. Versus on conventional workouts, because you burn a lot less calories, more focused on muscle building, less calories, you have to be very, very strict with your diet because an extra 50 calories is gonna show on your stomach. And this weekend I ate a lot more than an extra 50 calories, and more like extra couple thousand calories. And it's gonna show big time, okay? So that's what makes the biggest differences between afterburn training and conventional workouts. So check this out. So let's say you have a 7-day work week, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and give you an example here on the amount of calories you could burn. Now obviously this is only examples, and changes depending on every individual, okay? But I just want to go ahead and just throw it out there so this way you can kind of see the difference, okay? So let's say with conventional workouts, day one. So let's say day one, let's call it D1, you burn, we'll just make it up, let's just say 500 calories. It's like, okay, great. You burn those calories, but then when you're done working out, you don't burn any more because it's very, very low afterburn effect. So day two, you work out, you burn, day two, 500 calories. Day three, you burn 500 calories. We're just gonna keep this standard to make this example more simple, but I wanna show you the difference here. Okay, so let's say 5 days, 500 calories each day. Now, when you look at afterburn training, so let's say, same thing, okay? We're gonna try to make it as equal as possible. Day one, you burn 500 calories. The difference though is because the afterburn training causes a very high afterburn effect. All the workouts are designed that way to create the afterburn effect, which remember, burns extra calories up to 48 hours after you're done working out. So 48 hours, day two and day three. So that means day one's workout, you burn 500 calories on the first day, but let's say the second day, you're still burning extra calories. So let's say you burn an extra 200 calories on day two, and also day three, without doing anything extra, okay? Again, just remember, it's because your muscles need those extra calories to recover. And if you're not eating the extra calories, your body's gonna break down your fat, okay? And that's how you're able to get leaner and leaner. So check this out. So that's day one. So now let's say day two, you go ahead and you work out again. You work out day two. So you burn the 500 calories, but then the afterburn effect carries over to day three and also carries over to day four. So you see what I'm doing, right? Your body's gonna be burning extra calories for up to 48 hours, okay? So you go, okay, great. So now when day three comes around, so we'll say day three right here, you burn your 500 calories. Day three, you burn your extra 200. Day five, you also burn that extra 200. Okay? So now if we take a look at it, see what's happening here. So because of the afterburn effect, you're burning the calories that you would usually burn when you work out, but you're also burning a lot more from the previous workouts because of the afterburn effect. So if you see, by day two, you're burning that extra, let's say 200 calories in this example. Day three, you're still burning calories from day one's workout and day two's workout. But now you're burning extra calories from day three's workout. So now, day four, same concept, okay? So now, day four, you got day two, day three, and you do day four, you burn the 500 calories. Boom, right there. So now, you also got day four here, you're burning the extra calories, and day four, you're burning the extra calories. Day five, okay, so I'm gonna write this whole thing out for you. Day five, you got the burn of 500. You're also burning the extra 200 here, and burning the extra 200 here. Day six, you burn your 500, and then you burn your extra 200, and then it goes back to day one. So, I want you to take a look at this. If you take a look, you'll realize every single day you're burning extra calories. Now, let's say day six, let's say if you didn't work out day seven, or hell, if you didn't even work out day six. If you didn't work out day six and you just went ahead and gave yourself a break, so you're just resting, you rest 2 days a week. Take a look at this. So, day five, you burn extra calories. Day six, you're relaxing, but look, you're still burning extra calories. Now again, I know these are made up numbers, but it doesn't matter what it is. The point is, it's still extra calories that you're burning. Same thing for day seven. You're still burning extra calories from the days before. Afterburn effect is probably one of the most powerful things when it comes to burning fat, okay? And some people create it without even knowing it. What we're doing here is we're pinpointing down to exact principles that you need to do in order to go ahead and create the maximum amount of afterburn effect. Because sometimes people will create it and they're, oh crap, I'm getting results. And then they don't know what they're doing, and then next month, all the weight comes back and they can't tell what they did to create it. That's the most effective way to create it, is by following these principles. So this way you can tailor every one of your workouts to create the maximum amount of afterburn effect, okay? So I hope this diagram and this this video kind of help explain and break down a lot more the difference between afterburn training versus conventional workouts. And honestly, man, I've been doing conventional workouts for a long time, so it's not that I'm bashing on it. But if you guys are working out and you're not getting the results that you want, you may be building muscle, but if you're not lean, if you're not shredded, and you're tired of looking down and seeing muscle but not seeing your abs, you gotta try afterburn training, okay? Because that's how I faced 5-6 years ago, and now I'm lean all the time now because of it, okay? So try it out, it'll work for you. You want to learn more about afterburn training, go to sixpackshortcuts.com and you'll find everything you need there. And I will see you there. Peace out, guys.